I don't mean to project my energy on you while you're in your healing stage. I don't mean to place expectations on your shoulders, ask you for answers you may not have, or interrupt the sacred process you're going through. In fact, if there's one thing I've come to understand, it's that healing is not something anyone can rush. It unfolds in its own time, in its own rhythm, according to lessons that the soul has chosen to learn. So please don't read these words as pressure, read them as honesty, read them as the quiet voice of someone who has spent countless moments thinking about you, praying for you, and wishing the best for you, even from a distance. I know life hasn't always been easy for you. I know there have been moments when you felt misunderstood, overlooked, abandoned, or exhausted from carrying burdens nobody else could see. There are wounds people never noticed because you became so skilled at hiding them behind a smile. There are battles you fought in silence because explaining your pain felt harder than carrying it alone. And maybe that's why I admire you, not because you're perfect, not because you've never made mistakes, but because despite everything, you kept going, you kept showing up, you kept trying, you kept believing that tomorrow could be better than yesterday. That kind of strength is rare. The truth is, most people only notice the bright parts of someone. They celebrate victories, admire confidence, and compliment success. But very few people take the time to appreciate the courage it takes just to survive difficult seasons. I see that courage in you. I see the resilience that exists beneath your surface. I see the parts of you that are still healing, and I respect them. I know healing changes people. It changes the way they think, the way they trust, the way they love. Sometimes it even changes the dreams they once held on to. There are days when healing feels empowering and liberating. Then there are days when it feels lonely, confusing, and overwhelming. Some days you may feel like you're making incredible progress. Other days you may feel like you're right back where you started. But that's how healing works. It isn't a straight line. It's a journey filled with unexpected turns, lessons, realizations, and moments of self-discovery. And while you're walking that path, I want you to remember something important. You don't have to have everything figured out. You don't have to become a perfect version of yourself before you deserve happiness. You don't have to earn love by proving your worth. Your worth has always existed. It existed before your heartbreaks, before your disappointments, before your fears, before your doubts. You were valuable then. You are valuable now. And you will remain valuable tomorrow. Sometimes I wonder if you realize how much light you carry. Not the kind of light that demands attention, not the kind that tries to be seen, but the quiet kind, the gentle kind, the kind that comforts people without even realizing it, the kind that inspires hope, the kind that leaves a lasting impact long after conversations end. Maybe you don't always recognize it because you've spent so much time focusing on your flaws. Maybe you've been too hard on yourself. Maybe you've measured your worth based on what went wrong instead of appreciating everything you've overcome. But if you could see yourself through my eyes for just a moment, I think you'd understand. You'd understand that your story is far more beautiful than you realize. You'd understand that your scars don't make you less attractive. They make you human. you'd understand that your imperfections don't diminish your value. They make you real, and in a world filled with masks, being real is one of the most beautiful qualities a person can possess. I don't know exactly what you're feeling right now. I don't know which memories still hurt. I don't know which questions keep you awake at night. I don't know which fears you're trying to conquer, but I know this: you are stronger than those fears, you are greater than your past, and you are capable of creating a future that looks nothing like the pain you've experienced before. The person you're becoming is not defined by what happened to you. The person you're becoming is defined by how you rise after it. Every lesson, every setback, every disappointment, every tear, every victory, every moment of growth, they're all shaping you into someone wiser, stronger, and more aligned with who you're meant to be. And maybe that's why our connection feels meaningful to me. Because when I think about you, I don't just think about who you are today. I think about who you're becoming. I think about the dreams that still live inside your heart. I think about the version of you that is waiting on the other side of this healing journey, the version of you that trusts yourself more, loves yourself more, believes in yourself more. The version of you that finally realizes how extraordinary you've always been. I know there are moments when loneliness can feel heavy, moments when silence seems louder than noise, moments when it feels like nobody truly understands what you're carrying. But please remember this: even when you feel alone, your journey matters, your feelings matter, your existence matters. And the impact you have on others is often much greater than you realize. You may never know how many people you've inspired simply by refusing to give up. You may never know how many hearts you've touched through your kindness. You may never know how many lives you've influenced just by being yourself. But your presence leaves an imprint. It always has, and it always will. So if today feels difficult, be gentle with yourself. If healing feels slow, be patient with yourself. If progress feels invisible, trust yourself. Growth is happening even when you can't see it. Healing is happening even when it doesn't feel obvious. Transformation is happening even when it feels uncomfortable. You are evolving. You are learning. You are becoming, and that process deserves compassion, not criticism. I hope you learn to celebrate your small victories, the moments nobody applauds, the moments that seem insignificant to others, because those moments matter. Choosing to keep going matters. Choosing to believe again matters. Choosing to heal matters. Choosing yourself matters. And every step forward, no matter how small, deserves recognition. So wherever you are in your journey right now, I hope you know that there is no pressure coming from me. Only respect, only understanding, only appreciation. I don't need you to rush. I don't need you to force anything. I don't need you to become someone different. I simply hope you continue becoming the most authentic version of yourself, because that version of you is already more than enough. And even if the road ahead still contains challenges, I believe you're capable of handling them. I believe in your resilience. I believe in your growth. I believe in your future. Most importantly, I hope one day you believe in yourself as much as I believe in you, because when that day comes, you'll finally see what has been true all along. You are not broken. You are healing. You are not lost. You are finding yourself. You are not falling apart. You are becoming the person you were always meant to be. And that journey, despite all its difficulties, is one of the most beautiful things I've ever witnessed.